Hey, this is your girl Mayday. I was coming to you guys today with another video because I was supposed to do a video on I think I had an appointment Thursday. I was supposed to do it Friday. I don't know, one day. But it was to go and talk to my doctor about the decision that I was trying to make or whatever, what have you not. Long story short, I did make a decision because I personally didn't think that it was enough time to actually make a decision. And I wanted to actually think about it and stuff like that. So, long story short, on the 25th of this month, I will be making my final decision on what I want to do. Right? So, I cut my hair, just got it just short or whatever. I'm planning on going shorter. I mean, I like it. I like my hair short anyway because it's easier to deal with. But long story short, I think that I am going to choose getting a mastectomy of one breast and just go ahead and get a new boob, a new boob or whatever. So the reason why I am not too happy is because um that's my dog. Yeah, I'll show you my dog if I can. But that's my dog. Say hi, Nina. Hi, Nina. Hi, Nina. No? Okay. So, anywho, long story short, the reason why I'm not like really too happy today is because today is actually Tuesday, the 15th. Yeah, Tuesday the 15th of April. Yeah. So, I went to my doctor's appointment yesterday. I had a doctor's appointment for infertility or whatever, right? So, I'm in the military, and we have TRICARE coverage for like our medical stuff or stuff like that. So, the doctors was telling me this is before I went to the fertility clinic. The doctors were telling me like, oh, okay, since you're so young, we feel like if you want to have children, you should go ahead and do the egg harvesting or the embryo harvesting, to where they take my eggs and my husband's and go ahead and make embryos or whatever, and they'll just save them until I'm able to have kids or whenever the time is right or whatever. The other option was just to take my eggs and just keep my eggs or whatever. So I was saying, okay, those are my options, whatever. So yesterday I went to my appointment and come to find out I have to pay $3,300 for the whole thing. Not once did any doctor tell me like, oh, there's going to be a fee because your TRICARE doesn't cover that and your insurance doesn't cover that or stuff like that. So when the doctor had told me that yesterday, after the whole checking my cervix, not my cervix, but checking my ovaries to make sure they were good and stuff like that. So at the end of that, that's when he comes to tell me like, yeah, there's a fee for this procedure, blah blah blah, because they don't cover it. So they had gave me a timeline because I'm about to have my surgery at the end of the month, beginning of next month or whatever. So now here it is. I'm trying to rush and trying to get some money because it's like we were trying to hurry up and do this like real quick or whatever. So long story short, I'm upset. I'm mad. And I feel like the whole reason why I'm mad is like because this is not, they said the whole reason why they don't cover it is because it's an elective and it's something that people do because sometimes they feel like they're not ready to have kids right now, or they want to save their eggs because they got so much stuff going on to where they don't want to have kids right now, but later on down the line they might want to have kids, so that's the whole reason why they might save their eggs or whatever. So my whole thing is like, I understand that if this is just like um for something like so simple like that, to where you can have kids but you just don't want to have kids right now, I can understand you paying for that procedure. But if there is a medical reason why you need this procedure done, because there is a chance that you may not be able to have kids or something like that, I don't feel like that I should have to pay for that. And that's ridiculous, because here it is. I know I'm about to receive this treatment that may be helpful to take away the cancer or whatever have you, but there's no guarantee that the cancer is actually gone on top of that, and there's no guarantee that the cancer cannot come back. So it's that whole thing. And on top of that, I'm putting this medication inside my body that there could be a possibility that I may or may not can have kids, but I won't know that until after the whole situation. And that's what kind of like got me mad, because I feel like even though I'm taking this treatment to help me, it's like it's still not helping me in the end, because for one, I always grew up thinking that I was going to have my own kids and stuff like that. It's not one time to where I didn't think that I wasn't going to have kids or be in this situation that I am right now. So it's like I'm really heartbroken, because I feel like all of my options are actually being taken away from me, because there's no set guarantee of me actually having my own children or whatever until, after treatment, until after they find out. And if I don't save my eggs now or my embryos now, they're like, if I don't save it now, I could risk the chance of not being able to have kids after my treatment or whatever. So then again, if I do save them, it's like a 50-50. If I do save them and everything goes right and they saying that I might be able to have kids, there's still not a good chance that by them inseminating the embryos back into me actually making me get pregnant to work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with that. And then one of the nurses was like, well, I suggest you look at all your options, this and the third, and she suggested surrogacy or whatever, which I'm not opposed to or nothing like that. But a woman, to me, honestly, I'm not gonna speak about another woman or anything like that. I'm just gonna speak about myself. Me, honestly, I want to have my own kids. Not saying that I want to seek other help to get kids and to help me have kids and stuff like that. That's fine, but I always picture myself, me carrying my own child and not actually, dependent on someone else to carry my child. Not saying that's a bad option or anything like that. But it's just like I feel like it's taking options. My options are getting like super slim to none. And it's just like a lot of stuff going through my mind, a lot of running around, that is like my stress level went from here to now it's like up here, and it's like you can only handle so much or whatever. So that's that whole thing. And then someone was like, well, if you can't have kids all together, then you can always adopt. Don't get me wrong, I don't have no problem with adopting. I always said that I wanted to adopt a child or whatever. But that was on my own terms, because this was the whole reason why I said I would want to adopt a child was after I have my own child or my own children first. That was the reason why I always consider adopting a child, because I feel like if we all adopt a child, then there won't be no children just lingering around in the world without parents and no actual real structure and guidance and stuff like that. So that's my whole reason why I wanted to always adopt. But now I feel like most of my motherhood options of feeling like of like actually carrying my own children and like talking to the baby while it's in the womb and doing all the stuff that like normal 24-year-old mothers are doing or whatever age. I feel I feel like nobody understands, well, like actually what I'm feeling, because everybody come back at me with like, well, you can do this and you can do that, you can do this, you can do that. Oh, why are you feeling like this? Or why are you feeling like that? It's like you're not in my shoes. So okay, everything that you say could be easily could be so easy, but in all actuality, you're not in my situation. So how can you actually speak upon how easy something is and how okay everything is gonna be? I know everything's gonna be okay, but it's like you're not having the same stress that I'm having. You don't have to think about the same things that I have to think about. You're not going through anything that I'm going through, but here it is. You're gonna sit here and tell me that it's okay. So it's like I know that's in our nature to say everything's gonna be okay and stuff like that, but I mean it's just getting to the point to where I feel like it's not even about cancer. That's the whole thing. It's not about cancer. It's not about me, you know, letting this disease overpower me. It's not even nothing like that. Because for once, I have not even thought about cancer. It's just the whole point of me. I may not be able to have my own kids, or I may not be able to produce eggs, or I may not be able. I want to be a mom. That's what I feel like I was put on earth to do. I felt like I was put on earth to be a mom and teach my kids, you know, the right things and the wrong things in this world or whatever. And like I feel like that is like slowly being taken away from me. But nobody understands that. They say that I'm only looking at the bad or whatever. But I mean, with all this stuff going on, it's like I'm not trying to look at the bad, but when you tell me that you about to, there could be a possibility that something that I want to do could be taken away from me. It's like I feel like I don't know, but I'm just like I'm so I'm so getting stressed. And I feel like this extra stress on top of this it shouldn't even be an option. But if I want to have kids, then it's certain things I have to sacrifice to do it. So with that said, it's like keep crying. It's just certain things that I know that I have to do in order to get past this or whatever. But yeah, that's all I got. So talk to you guys another day. Hopefully I have a better spirit or whatever. So talk to you guys later. Peace.